So, what you're seeing here is not supposed to be today's review, but I pushed it ahead because, well, in all honesty, this is something that I've been looking for a very, very long time. I've been looking forward to doing this review, no matter what it took. Here it is at long last, the first, or should I say the second main villain of the new Power Rangers Dino Charge Villains Wave. I cannot believe I finally get to say that. But yeah, this is not supposed to be today's review. It was supposed to be something else. But like I said, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. This is pretty much the sole purpose as to why I'm recollecting Bandai America Power Ranger figures. Pretty much these action hero lines, the 5-inch scale, because of the villains making a comeback. And it would only take ages to see a villains line being this huge again. I can't really fault Bandai America this year. Their products have actually been pretty good. As a matter of fact, they've been top notch. I mean, this is something that really has just shown me a different side of Bandai America. This is Power Rangers Dino Charge Villain Sledge, as it says on the package, or you could just say Sledge, the bounty hunter, because that's what he is, a bounty hunter. So let's take a look at his card back real quickly, or, just his package, whatever you want to call it. It's nice, but there's not much to talk about, but that is a nice picture of Sledge, by the way. I like that. Nothing on this side here, except for the Dino Charge logo. Nothing right here, except for the app, no intentions. And then here's the bio for Sledge. Pause it and read it if you so choose, with a little mention of maybe a possible figure in the future. Maybe for Power Rangers Dino Supercharge? Maybe? Maybe? Bandai, you know we want her. You know that. You've already admitted. So there's that picture of Sledge again. So, that's going to do it for the package. Let's go ahead and rip him out of the package, and let's see the contents within. As I did mention before in some previous Power Rangers Dino Charge reviews, that Bandai of America has actually made these packages quite collector friendly, which means you don't have to destroy them if you don't want to, and you can put the figures back in if you so choose. See? No problem whatsoever. Now that we got Sledge out... What? What? Is this? No. No. Oh my God. Oh my God, it is. Oh my fucking God, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a product catalog. I have not seen one of these from Bandai America, or pretty much the Power Rangers line, in ages, since Mighty Morphin. Oh my God. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, it's stuff that we already know is available, but the fact that they are throwing these in with this new line of villains, it's just wow. Oh my God. Why hasn't anybody told me about this? I have seen so many people talk about the Villains Wave so far, but nobody has mentioned, hey, they come with a product catalog. A product catalog. Oh my God. I love you, Bandai. I love you. What can I say? Let's continue on with the figure. Okay, guys. So far I've been very excited about this review. And I gotta say, I hit a bit of a bump, at least with the Sledge figure. The product catalog was a nice touch. It really impacted this review in a good way. Sledge, he is what you come to expect when it comes to the villains line. He's got great detail on him. He really does. I want you to see all this detail on this figure, because this is pretty much what's riding on him. It is great. Look at all this. Not painted, but then again, it pretty much gets the job done. It is phenomenal work. Oh man, somebody could have a field day with painting this figure up. I promise you, they would have some fun. I'm not going to do it though, because, you know, that's not really my department. But anyway, it's just fantastic job. The sculpting on this is nice. Yes, once again, it is Bandai of America quality, so you would come to expect that, hey, you know, the proportions aren't going to be accurate, but I'm not talking about proportions. For what this figure consists of, he looks great. He looks like he came right off of the show and jumped right into my hands to a certain point. Excluding the proportions of being the head too small and the body too big and bulky, you know, superhuman, if you can call it a human, but yeah, you get the idea of what I'm saying. This figure looks great. Excluding proportions, great. I really do like the way this figure turned out. And he's not without his paint job. I mean, he does have some very crisp, clean eyes. As you can see, the paint was applied perfectly. There's no problem whatsoever. He does have some paint to his gloves, which is nice. I was not expecting that. And there's paint to some of his body outside of the armor. Not on the back though, but you know, that's to be expected with Bandai America. Some down here at the legs. Wasn't needed, but hey, it's a nice touch. It just breaks up some of this plain bronze color. And speaking of the color, the plastic on this, I mean, wow, look at that. Look at that. Are you seeing this? My finger is pretty much reflecting on the armor. It's like a mirror effect. It's almost like chrome in a way, but it's not. But it's pretty dang good. This is a nice touch. I mean, wow. This is just awesome. I really do like everything about this figure. Minus just some of the cutbacks on the articulation, but that's to be expected with the design of this figure. I mean, his suit, I can understand why some of the articulation was cut away, so it's not that big of a deal, especially since he's pretty much got your basic points of articulation that you would come to expect when it comes to the Power Ranger figures, except for maybe just no swivel wrists. Anyway, that being said, let's get to the articulation. He's got a swivel head. It is kind of hindered in the back due to his, I don't know, ponytail, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, you can still turn it to a pretty decent amount. So, yeah, that's actually nice. He's got hinges to his shoulder pads just so you can get more movement out of the universal shoulder joints, which is a nice touch. But I got a question. Why are the hinges down here and not over here with all the usual action figures that have like shoulder pads? Kind of strange. It's a good thing that this is not a loose figure at all, because if these were flopping around, this would not look good. Anyway, that being said, yeah, universal shoulders. Elbow joints is a little less than 90 degrees. Single jointed. No wrist swivel, as I said before. No waist swivel. Universal leg joint up about that high. Back about that far, not much. In and out. And then he's got a single jointed knee, which actually is it's pretty much 90 degrees, but other than that, that's it for the articulation. So the cutbacks is actually at the wrists and pretty much at the bottom of the feet. So there's no articulation there, but like I said, I can understand why, because it would be a little impacted to the actual look of the armor. But still, the way that he can stand up straight and you can still pose him in so many ways that he can still hold his balance. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've pretty much gone throughout the whole review of seeing what Sledge has got to offer, which is pretty great. But what about an accessory? Does he come with an accessory? For most villain lines nowadays, that's hard to come by, or at least one company that is. Playmates, but anyway, yes, Sledge does come with an accessory. He comes with his signature weapon that was used in the show a couple of times, his arm cannon. And, you know, I will say that the way that his hands are sculpted, there's no way he's going to be able to hold this by hand. So, Bandai of America planned ahead with a keyhole and a key peg. So, I say it like that because that's what it looks like. So, anyway, peg in the hole like so, and it stays in there pretty tight. I can shake him around. That weapon's not going anywhere. And he looks great. with this weapon. It's not too big, it's not too small, it looks decent size. And I gotta say, I'm very impressed. I mean, this figure has blown my expectations right out of the water. I mean, this is a great figure. It could have used a little more paint love, but overall, I am very pleased with Sledge, and I definitely cannot wait to review many, many, many more villains of the Power Rangers Dino Charge wave that's entitled to the villains. I love it. I mean, just the fact that I can say that after so many years, I love it. God, Bandai of America, this is what I've been waiting for ages. But I know you've been waiting for this also. Let's go ahead and finish off this incredible review with your standard size comparisons. So I'll go ahead and bring in Fury so you can see one general compared to the leader of the villains. So as you can see, Fury is a tad shorter than Sledge, which makes sense because he's the second in command, unless you count Poisandra, but then he's the third in command. But comparing it to the big man himself, oh yeah, he should be the bigger one. So there's Fury, but what about a foot soldier? How about the Vivics? So as you can see, the Vivics are tiny compared to Sledge, which makes sense. I love it. Yeah, so far so good. But how's about against the arch nemesis, Tyler, or pretty much just a male Power Ranger body mold? Perfect. I love it. Sledge, according from my angle, looks a little taller than Tyler, which works. I love it. The villains are actually a threat. And no, I'm not going to forget. Here's Shelby. Look at that. Perfect scale. I love the scale of this figure. God, this makes me so happy. I don't think I've been this excited for Power Ranger toys in so long. I mean, yeah, that six-pack review I did certainly got me rolling the ball. But this, oh, this is the icing on the cake. Sledge is amazing. He's lacking some places of articulation. He's lacking a little bit on the paint side of things, but you know what? I've already defended my case about it. I understand why that is, and I can accept it. You know, for this figure being priced at $9, and that you can find him pretty simply by going to your local Walmart store, I gotta say, pick him up. There's no reason not to pick him up. He is a great figure. One of the best figures of the Power Rangers Dino Charge line, and you know, there's plenty more reviews to come because we're not done here. I've got another villain that I picked up along with Sledge. So in the next video review, we'll be taking a look at villain Stingrage, which I don't think has debuted in the series just yet. At least, I'll have to go back and see. But that's going to do it, guys. That is the end review of Power Rangers Dino Charge Villain Sledge. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Just leave them down below. And until the next video review, this is Sonic Ranger signing out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you whenever you see me.